the one, the only, Ben Sion. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double as we continue Maseches Pesachim. We started yesterday. We're doing Perek Aleph, Mishnayos Gimel and Daled. Mishnah Gimel says, Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Botkin or Arbasar, Shachris B'Shas Abir. Rabbi Yehuda says, now we're going to see, we'll talk about this in Mitzion. There's two different ways of learning the Machlokas, Rabbi Yehuda and the Chamim. The first way, I'll go with the first way. Rabbi Yehuda says you can do B'dikas Chametz, even though we said in Mishnah Aleph, right, you're supposed to do it on the night of the 14th. It just doesn't have to be specifically on the night of the 14th. You could do it at night. You could do it in the morning. And B'Shas Abir, you can do it. The 6th hour, the time when you're supposed to burn your chametz. Learn in Mishnah Daled, that's the time you're supposed to burn your chametz. But after 6th hour, chametz is aser, and you're not supposed to check for chametz. V'cham omrim lo badak or basar yivdok bar basar lo badak bar basar yivdok b'soch hamoed lo badak b'soch hamoed yivdok la'achar hamoed. So, according to the first way of understanding this machlokes, the Chachamim say they're arguing. They don't say like Rabbi Yehuda, you have a choice. I don't have to do it at night. I can do it in the morning. No, the Chachamim say like the Mishnah. You're supposed to do it. Like you're supposed to do it at night. If you didn't do it, with the Evid, you can do it in the morning. If you didn't do it bar basar in the morning, you could do it b'soch hamoed. And if you didn't do it b'soch hamoed, which is during the 6th hour, b'soch hamoed yivdok la'achar hamoed. You could do it achar hamoed until the onset of Pesach, until the night of Pesach, until Pesach actually starts. But you can't do it during Pesach itself because chametz is not as severe on Erev Pesach after Chatzos. It's not as severe, right? You're not chayav kares for eating. You're only chayav kares for eating chametz on Pesach itself. So therefore, it's a gzeira, right? The Chachamim allow you to do it after the 6th hour until Pesach itself, because even if you'll come to eat it, it's not as severe. And Rita says, no, we're worried you might come to eat it, which is still an issue d'oraisa to eat it after Chatzos on Erev Pesach. After you do b'dikas chametz, you should put it in a closed-off place that you shouldn't come to, right? It shouldn't get lost. So if it gets lost, then you're gonna have to do b'dikas chametz again. I'll tell you in Mitzion another explanation, which I believe is the correct explanation. I'll hold you and the Chamim. Rameir Omer Ochlin kol chametz v'sarfim t'chilas sheish. Mishnah Daled says Rameir says you could eat chametz, right? Kol chametz, even until the beginning of the 6th hour, 5 hours into the day, right? Let's say the day starts at 6 o'clock, Chatzos is at 12. So you can eat it until 11 o'clock. V'sarfim t'chilas sheish, right? 11 o'clock you start burning it until 12 o'clock when it becomes not in your rishus anymore. You can't burn it after. Right? The Gemara learns once Chatzos hits, it's not in your rishus anymore. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Ochlin kol arba, you can only burn until 10 o'clock. You can only eat until 10 o'clock. V'tolin kol chamesh, the 5th hour, you hold on to the chametz. You don't burn it yet. You're allowed to feed it to your animal, but we don't allow you to eat it because Rabbi Yehuda is concerned because if it's a cloudy day, you might get confused and you might think, oh, it's the 5th hour, and the 5th hour can be confused with the 7th hour after, right? Because you don't see the sun shining, so therefore there goes there not to eat it on the 5th hour. This is how we paskin. V'sorfin t'chilas sheish, and he agrees also, like Rabbi Meir, you start burning it t'chilas sheish. That's a time for sreifas chametz. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Again, it's not in your rishus anymore, and you're not supposed to. You can't burn it. That's the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Iyam Mitzion, where I give a different explanation in Mishnah Gimel, which I believe is the correct explanation. Iyam Mitzion coming up next.